Hey, Ghost fans, remember me? It's been a minute. I'm the guy who tried to guess what Rats, Dance Macabre, Kiss the Go-Go, and Mariana Cross were going to sound like before ever hearing the songs. And today, I'm going to do the same thing with Hunter's Moon. So, the world has been a pretty strange place since Ghost last put out music back in September of 2019, and today, or tonight, wherever you're watching, it's a cause for celebration because now they've blessed us with Hunter's Moon. And naturally, on Nick Perez Music, I, Nick Perez, am going to guess what the new Ghost song sounds like because that's what I do. I like to make bold claims and assumptions about songs before I ever hear them, and I got plenty of bold claims that go with Hunter's Moon, and here's bold claim number 1. Hunter's Moon is going to have an 80s metal kind of vibe. Now, hear me through. It's not going to be like a poppy 80s metal song. Well, it is because it's Ghost, and there's still going to be a huge, catchy ABBA hook. But it's going to be more in line of something that Metallica or Iron Maiden would put out. Ghost toured with Iron Maiden and Metallica right before the pandemic hit, and there's been plenty of interviews about how he's super inspired by both those bands. I think on the Loudwire thing, he was talking about how like Master of Puppets is like the most economical riff of all time. That riff, and I could see them going more in that direction. Bold claim number 2 is brought to you by sleep deprivation, and that is there are going to be prominent acoustic guitars in Hunter's Moon. Other than Cerise and Genesis and Zenith and We Focus on Your Dead, I forget what that song is called. There's really not a whole lot of acoustic guitars going on in Ghost tunes, but they always have a different sound, and they're always bringing something new to the table. So I'm just making a guess that there's going to be some acoustics throughout this song. Bold claim number 3. More synth sounds. That's a tongue twister. More synth sounds. If you follow the timeline of Ghost releases, they all kind of have a more modern production style as you go on, starting from Opus to Prequel. With that comes more synthesizer sounds and more MIDI. By the way, when I say synthesizers, I mean just like MIDI keys. I don't actually have a MIDI keyboard, so I sit here and I click them all with a mouse. I hate the mouse, but I gotta use the mouse. The other reason is he's got 2 goulettes, at least, there could be more this tour, on keys playing all these parts. So maybe Ghost will have more parts going on now because they have more people on stage playing those parts. That's it for bold claim 3, which brings us to bold point number 4, death growls, or death metal vocals, whatever you want to call them. They keep saying heavier music, and Tobias did have Repugnant, and I've just seen some Repugnant stuff appear on the internet in the last couple weeks, months, and that's kind of why this is in here. This is probably my weakest bold claim, but it's still a bold claim, and that brings us to number 5. These lyrics are going to have a stalker theme, but also kind of have this underlying sexual innuendo booty call kind of theme, and the reason I say that is because originally, I don't ever know what to write lyrics about for what songs probably sound like. I mean, obviously, Ghost is very satanic, but also, in the last couple years, they've been very horny, and they like tickling taints and wobbling asses. So I figured, Hunter's Moon, what is a moon? A moon is an ass, and we like ass. We like booty. But then I saw that this is the soundtrack for Mike Myers. What does Mike Myers do? He stalks people, and he kills them. So this is going to be some really twisted battle between, stalking and Those are my 5 bold claims about Hunter's Moon. Will they be right? Will they be wrong? Let's check out my prediction right now, and then we'll reconvene and react to Hunter's Moon live on what songs probably sound like. See you in a few.
To
All right. What'd you think of my guess? I'm not gonna lie. I've had that like idea when the moon is high and you hear the sign, "I will run to you," since like last year when there was some speculation on like Reddit that that Hunter's Moon was gonna be a thing. And I'm glad I could put it to use finally. So all right, but now here's the moment of truth because we're getting the real Hunter's Moon. By the way, this is a total experiment. I am trying to make this easier on myself because it is late right now. It's 12:02, and the less I can do in post, the better. I'm also starting to do Twitch, so if you want to go check out my Twitch channel, I'll leave a link in the description, but I believe it's just Nick Perez Music on Twitch. I'm going to be writing songs live on Twitch, so like the other day, I was doing this, like recording the song you just heard on Twitch. So check it out there. It should be a hoot. All right, here we go, guys. Hunter's Moon. Yo, guess who called that? Me. I called that. I called that acoustic thing. Yo. It's been a long time coming. I'm coming back for you, my friend. I called that. I freaking called that. And there's some keys. It's a Hunter's Moon. Ooh. This is such an 80s metal song. That's kind of chuggy. I mean, he hasn't growled yet, so it doesn't count. This is awesome. And I got the halftime solo. Oh my god. See, synths and stuff. It's a Hunter's Moon. This is such a catchy line. Yes. Oh god, I don't even know how to describe that. First off, this album art is sick. This is like the coolest album art. This acoustic part was dope. It sounds like something like Diary of a Madman Ozzy would have. But also kind of Dream Warriors. Kind of the Dream Warriors vibe. I'm coming back for you, my friend. Drum sound dope. To where we'd hide as children. I'm coming back for you, my friend. It's not really acoustics though. I get like half a point. The production is stellar. I don't think it's as good as Melior's production, but it sounds good. This lick, though. You know what I really enjoyed? I mean, I enjoyed the whole song, but I really enjoyed the Chuggy McChug Chug part. That's low. This is like kind of like shouting out to Zenith in this spot. You know what I mean? It wasn't one of my bold claims, but the halftime solo is something I did. This I really enjoyed too, because this is like sort of like, this sounds like a like 70s like not power pop. What's the word I'm looking for? Like the Who, like Tommy kind of thing with that piano, and then there's a mid-range sweep. The last time I heard a mid-range sweep was when I did a review for the what the hell is it called? Light the Torch, their album. Every song starts with a mid-range sweep. Ghost used it in the middle. Look at that. Ghost coming into the modern age with modern production. I got that right. Look at that. I had so many bold claims, and I think I got maybe like 2.5 of them right. But, this song was sick. It's not my favorite Ghost song. No, it's not, but it's a fun one. Maybe if I hear it live. You know what? I shouldn't say it's not my favorite yet, because I listened to it 1.5 times, and I'm not really listening to it. I'm talking to you while I do it. Papa sounds killer. I like that like Def Leppard guitar going on there too. I don't know what it is yet. There'll be a lesson very soon. So if you're a guitar player and want to learn this song, check it out. Definitely doesn't sound like Metallica or Maiden though. It sounds like Ozzy or like Dio or I don't know, man. I don't know, but I just know I'm a fan of Hunter's Moon. I know I'm a fan of that. You guys let me know in the comments. How far off do you think my prediction was? Ghost never disappoints. Actually, they disappointed once, but I'll let you guess what song I don't like by Ghost in the comments below. I'm excited to see them on tour with Volbeat. I'm excited for any potential news. I mean, there is an album coming out. It's just a matter of I hope the album doesn't have this production though. I wish they would go back to Meliora. Is it realistic? Probably not. But who knows? We can hope. Based on my bold claims, I was like 2, maybe 2.25, because it definitely had an 80s vibe, but it wasn't like a Maiden 80s vibe or anything. It was like a cheesy pop 80s vibe, which that's kind of why, because that's where the quarter half comes in, because I kind of wasn't sure whether it was going to be like totally Maiden or just strictly cheesy 80s rock, and this is strictly cheesy 80s rock, which is dope. But we did have those clean acoustics driving the beginning, even though they weren't really acoustics, so that's only half a point, so I'm at 1 point. There were a lot of synths, so that's a point. There were no growls, so that's no point there. And what was my 5th one? Oh, the lyric subject. I don't even know what the lyrics are about. I love his voice. Him and Billie Eilish, they can just layer their voices on top of each other, and I would just listen to an album of that. They could like literally just harmonize the word, like, I don't know, sponge, and I would listen to that. All right, we're going to say lyrics, nothing. So I really got like 1 point. I'm 1 for 5. But you know what? That's okay, because I had fun doing this, and I got new ghosts, and that's all that matters. And you got new ghosts, too. Cool, guys. Thanks for checking it out. Back to Nick so he can say bye to you. There it is. There's the video. Thanks for checking it out, guys. If you enjoyed these type of shenanigans and want to see more of this, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. It would mean the world to me. Be sure to give it a good old thumbs up and comment if you want to see more of these. I think if you're in the Mastodon and it times out where I'm not in Louisiana, I will be doing a Mastodon one very, very soon. Like possibly next week soon, or whenever they drop it. Soon. Guitar players out there, there'll be a guitar lesson either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, depending on how much sleep I get after doing this video. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, guys, love doing these. Love interacting with you guys. Oh, one more thing. What you need to do is go in the comments and type in a Ghost-like lyric, because if Ghost drops a new album, there's gonna be more what songs probably sound like for a Ghost. And I want to write a Ghost song together. So you, in the comments, type in a lyric that you've always wanted to hear in a Ghost song, or, you know, think would be hysterical in a Ghost song, one or the other. It doesn't really matter. And I'm going to take all the lyrics, and we're going to write a Ghost song together. Wouldn't that be fun? I think that would be fun. Cool, guys and gals, whoever you are, thanks so much for tuning in. I will see you next time. Peace out.